Self improvement is like running a marathon. It's a long journey, it's a long process. It entails resilience, persistence, and sometimes even with the lack of speed, okay, as long as you don't stop. Because many people actually give up on their journey. Okay. They think that, oh, okay, I don't see any results, or the results are not really remarkable enough. Okay. So that's when many people give up in their journey when it comes to personal improvement, self improvement, personal development. And personal development, there are many aspects and layers to it. Okay. It's not just about the physical, it's a combination of physical improvement, mental improvement, improvement of your emotional regularity, improvement of your financial, especially the financial. I always tell this on TikTok, like, don't expect to improve yourself if you haven't worked on the financials. Okay. Because the financial aspect is going to basically affect everything. It's gonna affect everything. It's gonna affect your uh not just your environment, but how are you going to invest in courses, books, if you cannot pay your basic bills. Okay. If you are still in survival mode, it's very, very difficult to invest in other aspects of yourself. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. It's quite tough for many people, especially in the Philippines, wherein the minimum wage is actually not so good. It's not really a livable wage for many people. I don't know how many people survive with minimum wage, especially if you have a family. And when it comes to personal development, sometimes it's a continuous process of buying the books. You have to buy books. You have to purchase courses depending on what you want to improve. Like in my case, I'm a language coach. So my students purchase my lessons, whether it's business English, IELTS, or conversational English, because they have a particular goal. Okay. So if their goal is to um, improve their fluency in 1 month. So I always tell them this is the realistic time frame and this is the realistic amount you need to spend in order for you to improve. Okay, not unless you would say I'm just going to do it alone and I don't need a coach, okay, to help me. Okay. Then that's kind of a different story. Um Another thing would be, aside from the financials, would be the time. Okay. So if you are a mother, okay, if you're a mom, if you are someone who takes care of your parents and you're also running a business there, so it can be very tough and you have to find the time in order for you to improve. Okay, because self improvement is multifaceted. Okay, it's dynamic, it has a lot of layers to it, and it depends on you what you want to improve first. Are you Before you even improve anything else, the first thing to improve would be the financial aspects. Like that's the first thing to improve. You have to improve on the financial aspect. Otherwise, it other aspects would not, like it's not gonna become a reality if that's the case. See, there are factors that affect the result of our self improvement. Okay, aside from what I've mentioned earlier, which would be the financials and then the time that you're willing to invest in order to improve. Another aspect is Another aspect would be luck. Okay, there are people who are born more skillful than others. They are born in the right environment. Some people are naturally gifted or talented, or some people they don't really need to exert much effort and they're able to improve themselves faster than the general population. Okay. So luck is one factor. Like even for affiliate marketing, because I was an affiliate marketer on TikTok and I could say I'm terrible at it. I'm not the best when it comes to direct selling because I'm not really someone who, it's not my style, okay, to do that kind of approach. Okay. And I saw that there are people who can succeed in that industry faster than others. Sometimes just in a span of a month, okay? They're able to reach 6 digits while others could be struggling to reach even 4 digits in 2 years, okay? So the results vary depending on the individual and different factors come into play. Okay? Some people play the long game, and some people are more, what can I say, like, some people have the discipline to be able to improve themselves, whether it's learning a language or the physical appearance, or um, improving their knowledge or their social networking. It really boils down to, you know, to many factors involved. Okay. But what I can say is that if you want to improve yourself, don't just rely on luck. Okay. There's really a lot of hard work that comes with personal development or self improvement, and especially with language learning. It's just like going to the gym. Okay. Like, or it's just like losing weight. Okay. You're probably not going to lose the weight in a month of exercising, but you're going to lose the weight with consistent, regular routine of exercising. It's the same thing with learning a language. When you want to improve your fluency, it's just really about practice, 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 practice. It's the same thing with personal development. If you want to improve your looks, you have to be uh, consistent with skincare. You have to invest in collagen, in glutathione. Okay, you have to invest in the right clothes, or in order for you to look a certain way. Okay, so that's what I want to share to you guys. When I created this channel like 2 or 3 years ago, I said to myself, I think I started out pretty bad. Okay, and I was willing to be terrible. I was willing to be terrible, honestly. That over the years, although I could say that I have improved. Yeah, it's the same thing with personal development. Okay, sometimes it does not take a couple of months, but actually years in order to see a remarkable improvement.